Welcome to my first podcast on my channel. This podcast will be on fixing the NHL All-Star Game, which is an absolute joke right now. To start off, I will list all the things that are wrong with the All-Star Game. Then I will provide some solutions to fixing it. The current All-Star Game format is an absolute joke. The 3-on-3 format is just like the format you would use for a pickup hockey game if you were to play pond hockey. It's more like organized pond hockey, which is very unacceptable for the NHL. And fans would expect much better than what they are getting right now. Also, with this current All-Star Game format, there are a lot of snubs for the All-Star Game. There are so many players that you can name out that did not make the All-Star Game because of every team has a representative format. There are some teams that just aren't doing very well and don't have very good players, like the Leafs or a couple of teams have players that aren't doing very well, but they have to have a representative. Like Komarov is a solid player, but is he really an all-star? Many games in an example of how bad this All-Star Game format is the game's top stars are refusing to play in the game. Yager has publicly came out and said that he did not want any part of this game, but the fans voted him in anyways. Ovechkin refused to take part. Crosby didn't want to take part, and teams did not want to take part either. So 3 of your league's top stars don't want to take part in your All-Star Game. What is that saying about it? Third and final thing wrong. The last thing that really needs to get fixed is the voting system. The voting really does need to get fixed. It's been a problem since last year when Semgus Girgensson led the fan vote. Not that Semgus Girgensson isn't a good player, but he should not have led the fan vote. I think the fans and the coaches should have an equal say in it. Like in the NBA All-Star Game, the fans vote for the starters, then the coaches name the rest of the All-Star team. They can do something like that. Some solutions to fixing the All-Star Game is you have to raise the stakes. For example, in baseball, the winner of the All-Star Game gets home field advantage for the conference during the playoffs, which is an extreme advantage and gives you incentive to want to win the All-Star Game. So the All-Star Game is not as much a joke anymore. If you were to raise the stakes, then it wouldn't be treated as an exhibition game. Second thing, bring back 5-on-5, because 3 versus 3 is something you would see in pond hockey or a house league or something kids play. NHL fans don't want to see kids play. What I came up with 3 formats that could possibly be solutions to fixing the All-Star Game format. The first one is the return of North America versus World format, which I don't know why they stopped doing that one. I quite like that format. There are a lot of good players from all over the world, as well as North America. So I think that would be a very intriguing matchup to see all-stars from all over the globe face off against each other. It's a very intriguing concept. I don't know why they stopped doing that format. I think their best format, actually. The second one is to do an all-star fantasy draft. It was an intriguing concept, except instead of having players pick the players, have the coaches pick one team and have the fans pick the other team by a fan vote. And the fans team would be coached or managed by a Make-A-Wish kid or something, or a grand prize winner or something along the lines of that. The third solution would be to just eliminate the All-Star game itself and have 2 skills competitions. 2 days of skill competitions, because that's what people tune in to anyways. It's a well-known fact that people tune in for the skills competition more than the All-Star game itself. So you would add more events for the second day, like relays with a different group of people, because not every player gets to participate in the relay. Fastest backward skater, which they have as a fastest skater as part of the relay, but they don't go full flight with it. Accurate passer, which is included in the relay, but this would be a more advanced accurate passer. And a breakaway challenge in which the players have to do the challenge that the fans voted for via the fan vote. Everyone knows that the NHL All-Star Game right now is a joke. And if the NHL wants the fans to stay tuned with the All-Star Game, they need to do something and fix the format. The next podcast, I will be talking about breaking down and predicting the Super Bowl matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos.